Hello. We are UCSD Quarantine, and our project was for development and evaluation of videos on COVID-19 prevention behaviors and safe dating practices. My name is Jamie.
I'm Sabina.
I'm Dharm.
And I'm Blasco.
Okay, so as we're all aware, COVID-19 cases continue to rise in San Diego County. When looking at the number of positive cases in San Diego, persons aged 20 to 29 account for approximately 24% of COVID-19 positive cases. This age group accounts for the greatest percent of positive cases compared to any other age group. And we know that college-age persons are in this age group. We also know that college students are less likely to adhere to proper COVID-19 prevention behaviors. Recent studies show that some young adults don't wear a mask when socializing with their friends. They're more likely to go out to bars and restaurants, and they have an expectation that they would be fine if they contracted COVID-19. In particular, there were 3 key issues regarding COVID-19 behaviors that were unique to college students. These were mask wearing, such as improper mask wearing and downplaying the importance of wearing a mask, as well as unsafe socializing during COVID-19 and unsafe dating practices. So these were the key issues that we focused on. And knowing this, we know that public health messaging targeted to college students is important to minimizing the spread. So how do we reach college students? We know that people have been having efforts for targeted public health messaging on social media to reach college-age students. So we wanted to develop COVID-19 prevention behavior videos to be disseminated on Facebook, Instagram, and Reddit and target UCSD students. However, we wanted to know how effective this method for public health messaging is in engaging college-age students. In particular, does public health messaging on social media reach UCSD college students? And do they engage with public health messaging on social media platforms? This was our main question we were evaluating. So we performed this evaluation with 3 main objectives. First, we used the social cognitive theory and we conducted focus groups to identify the key themes influencing UCSD student COVID behaviors. Then we made COVID-19 prevention videos addressing these factors from the focus groups and disseminated this public health messaging on social media. And finally, we evaluated the engagement of these videos to determine if this public health messaging reached and engaged our target audience of UCSD students.
So yes, for our initial objective, we decided to perform qualitative research to obtain, analyze, and understand COVID-19 attitudes and behaviors of UCSD students, our target population. As you can see, we utilized the social cognitive theory as we were conducting our research. We conducted focus groups with students, collected and analyzed the data obtained here to develop evidence-based educational videos. But how did we do the focus groups? So first, we decided to recruit students, our discussion participants. We recruited UCSD students through social media with the help of a $10 Starbucks gift card that we offer as an incentive for their participation. We ended up with more than 60 students willing to participate with us in the focus groups and share their opinions, but we couldn't select them all. That's why we use a method called purposive or convenient sampling by elaborating a recruitment questionnaire. Here, students interested in participating were asked questions like, why do you wear a mask, how often do you socialize, and if they believe that UCSD students were following safe COVID-19 practices while dating. Based on their time availability and other answers, we could select and group
Aurora!
We plan to have 7 to 9 students per focus groups, but we ended up having 4 students participating in each one. A total of 12 students from different majors participated. At this point, our study instrument was a focus group guide that we elaborated and included specific questions that we wanted to ask the participants. These were open-ended questions and addressed relevant themes of mask use, socialization, and dating. For example, we asked students questions like, what goes through your mind when someone is not wearing a mask in public? We do need to mention that all of these questions were developed utilizing the social cognitive theory to stimulate conversation regarding those environmental, behavioral, and personal factors that influence students' health behavior. Students' responses were our qualitative data. We did a process called thematic coding to analyze this data and identify the most relevant themes or codes from the conversation with participants. We organized the most relevant themes in this section called Codebook. We found that the most relevant themes included motivations for people to wear masks, social pressures, expectations when socializing during the pandemic, uncertainty in regards to mask wearing, safe dating, etc. Now, we were ready for our intermediate objective to develop COVID-19 prevention videos based on the qualitative research we did and disseminate them on social media.
Once we brainstormed ideas for the videos based on these themes from the codebook, we were able to recruit actors for our videos. And don't worry, our actors were our roommates, so we were COVID safe. And then once we recruited our actors, we filmed and edited our videos. And then we had initial revision on our videos. We revised our messages, our key themes of the videos to make sure that they were getting the point across that we wanted. And then we got final approval, and then we were able to post the videos on social media, on our social media account called UCSD Quarantine, every 2 days at 3 p.m. And this was to maintain consistency with the social media algorithms on every single platform. And then after that, we monitored the videos every day and collected various data on number of views, likes, shares, upvotes, and comments. The first video that we made and posted was called Why I Wear a Mask. Why I Wear a Mask is a compilation of short videos from a variety of UCSD students who answer the question, why do you wear a mask? The idea for this video stemmed from the codebook theme of motivations. We wanted to touch on what motivates UCSD students to wear or to not wear a mask. Many of the students replied to our questions that revolved around our other codebook themes as well, such as uncertainty of where and when to wear a mask and social pressures from friends or family to wear or to not wear a mask. The key message of this video is to empower viewers to wear a mask and to break through any student uncertainties about when and where they should wear a mask. We wanted to give viewers a reason to wear a mask, even if they didn't have one. And so some of our participants in the video, some of their responses were, I wear a mask so the students after me can come back to campus. And then another was, I wear a mask because everyone else does, and it's probably the right thing to do to prevent the disease and to protect my family.
Our second video was titled UCSD Quarantine Guide to Dating During COVID-19. We decided to make this video as many of our focus group participants expressed uncertainty when it came to dating and did not know how to go about it. We extracted 3 main themes from our focus groups, which were adaptation, uncertainty, and dating behaviors. For adaptation, our participants expressed that dating during COVID-19 has definitely changed and has become more difficult than pre-COVID. Thus, they felt that students had to adapt if they wanted to be able to date safely during COVID-19. For uncertainty, as mentioned before, many of our participants were not sure how to go about dating and how to do it safely. Our last main theme was dating behaviors, and our participants expressed the importance of dating apps and virtually or socially distanced dates, which we made sure to emphasize in our video. The key message that we wanted to get across with our video was how to date safely during COVID-19. And we did this by providing a guide in the form of tips that viewers could follow if they wanted to date safely. Some tips included using dating apps, doing Zoom dates, watching Netflix together, and going on socially distanced dates at the park. Next slide.
Our third video was addressing socializing. We know that college students socialize, and we wanted to provide a guide of how to safely socialize in order to mitigate any risks. We addressed 3 key themes from our focus groups of social pressure, uncertainty, and group preferences. A lot of individuals felt that they needed to follow social norms of going out with their friends, and we wanted to show that you can safely socialize and you can resist being pressured to unsafe environments such as parties. There was also large uncertainty about how to behave when you're outdoors. We wanted to show how you should still wear a mask and stay 6 feet apart from others when you are outdoors. And finally, people were unsure of who to hang out with, and we wanted to showcase that communication about social bubbles is a good way to ensure that the people you hang out with are safe. Now we're going to show our socializing guide video.
Yo, what's up? So my name is Dharm, and today I'm gonna show a little day in my life. One of my homies from Michigan is about to pull up. He's just landed. Hey, so my friend from Michigan just pulled up. Oh, bro, haven't seen you in a minute, fam. Haven't seen you in a minute.
I'm Jamie. Today you're gonna follow me in a day in the life with me and my roommate Bella. Hey guys.
Yo, what's up? So we just pulled to the park. I think we're gonna chill for a bit, you know? No one really here, so it doesn't matter. We don't need our mask on.
Okay, so we made it to the park and we're gonna be hanging out.
Yo, dude, is that Sriracha over there? Haven't seen you in a minute, fam. Yo, haven't seen you in a minute, bro.
Oh my gosh, Jamie, there's our friend Jaden. Should we go say hi? I think we can say hi from a distance. Okay. Hey.
Hey, what's up? So we just freshened up, and now I'm at this new restaurant called Garage Garden with my homies. And you know, we about to grub, so we don't need these masks. We don't need these masks.
Okay, so we just got home, and now we're gonna take our masks off and wash our hands. And we're gonna make ourselves some dinner.
I'm thinking chicken and vegetables.
So me and my other homie just finished at Garage Garden. Now we pull up to my other homie's house. We're gonna rage. We're gonna party. We're gonna party.
Now it's the end of our night, and we're gonna watch a movie.
Oh no, not again.
Okay, so now I'm gonna talk about the poor video that we did and the one that got the most views. So from the focus groups, we learned that people expect to encounter other people wearing masks in public spaces. However, there is a potential concern about encountering people not wearing masks when socializing at specific places like restaurants, for example. So this might reflect the idea, like some people may have stronger motivations or reasons to follow COVID-19 safety guidelines or not. So for this full video, we tried to do something different. Our goal was and is to remind people to pay attention when wearing a mask in public spaces so they can avoid committing mistakes and be more protected when socializing and to protect their loved ones as well. So now we'll play the video.
Everything has changed. In this pandemic, we must protect ourselves from the moment we leave our home. Even the smallest actions could make a difference. Wearing a mask is not enough. It is more important to know how to use it properly. For the mask to be most effective, it should always cover both the mouth and nose to protect ourselves from respiratory droplets carrying the virus. Placing your mask on any potentially contaminated surface should always be avoided. Social distancing should be exercised by staying at least 6 feet apart from other people. Always wearing a mask properly in an enclosed space will significantly decrease exposure to airborne pathogens. Following these and other COVID-19 safety guidelines will protect yourself and your loved ones.
So our final objective. So once we got all of our videos up on our various social media accounts, we finally arrived at the end, which was to evaluate how our videos did on our various social media platforms. We decided to measure engagement for 72 hours on each video. We took screenshots of the stats of each video every day for 3 days and compared and graphed those numbers. We realized that each platform measured different types of engagement. So on the right, the engagement measures available. On Facebook, you can see that all measures of engagement are available for us to collect. On Instagram, we could see all except negative reactions and shares. And on Reddit, we could see all except shares and views. So because of these differences on the platforms, we decided that it would be most efficient if we could standardize the engagement across all 3 of these platforms. So for Facebook, we counted positive reactions as likes, wows, or happy reactions. For Reddit, we counted upvotes as positive reactions. And for Instagram, we counted likes as positive reactions. And for views on Facebook and Instagram, we counted 3-second views. So on Instagram, if you click on the video and open it a little bit, it counts it as a view or a 3-second view. And on Facebook, it gave us the option of 3 seconds, 10 seconds, and a minute. And we chose 3 seconds to be able to standardize the number of views across all the platforms. Unfortunately, on Reddit, we had some difficulty seeing whether or not our posts were visible on the Reddit threads. The Reddit algorithm does lower visibility of posts if they don't have a high number of upvotes. And so our videos didn't have very high numbers of upvotes. So we couldn't really tell if they were visible on the app. And lastly, we did not receive any negative reactions or shares. So those values were excluded from the subsequent figures.
Because we utilized the engagement metrics that were already integrated on each platform, there were limitations in the demographic information we could get. Facebook was the only platform that actually provided us with our audience demographics, and it showed our audience was mostly women, 52%, and 47% of people who viewed our videos were men. Most importantly, we know that the 18 to 24-year-old age group composed of the largest percent of people that we reached, and this showed us that our videos were viewed mainly by our target audience, which were college-age students. As Sabina mentioned, each social media platform provided different measures of engagement. We could only analyze the total number of video views on Facebook and Instagram. So the total number of views for each video across Facebook and Instagram ranged from 283 total views to 681 total views. The proper mask wearing video received the greatest number of views with 413 views on Instagram and 268 views on Facebook. We found that even our most viewed video only received 681 total views across both platforms. We also found that there was not a clear platform where the videos received more views. The total number of views was greater on Facebook for the proper mask wearing and dating guide, but the total number of views was greater on Instagram for why wear a mask and socializing videos. Overall, we didn't receive much active engagement on our videos. Active engagement meaning that there was not very many reactions to our videos, such as liking the post. Across all platforms, the total positive reactions range from 0 reactions to 40 reactions for each video. The highest amount of reactions we received was 36 positive reactions on Reddit for the proper mask wearing video. And the lowest amount of reactions we received was 0 positive reactions on Reddit for the socializing video. The proper mask wearing video did receive the greatest number of positive reactions across all 3 platforms, and the socializing guide received the lowest number of positive reactions. Also, the number of positive reactions from each platform varied for each video. For example, the Why I Wear a Mask video had the greatest amount of positive reactions from Facebook, while the Guide to Dating had the greatest amount of positive reactions on Reddit. And this just showed that there wasn't any consistent trends between which social media platform had the most active engagement. Instead, it depended on the video. And as you saw, the styles of our videos were quite different. Similarly, we didn't receive much active engagement as comments on our videos. These are examples of the types of comments we received for each video. The highest number of comments we received were 15 comments across all platforms on the proper mask wearing video across Reddit, Facebook, and Instagram. And the lowest number of comments was 2 comments on the socializing guide. And we didn't receive any negative comments. Most of the comments were positive and encouraging. So the previous data indicated how a large majority of the total engagement in our videos was a result of views. When looking at the total video engagement and types of engagement on Instagram in particular, it was clear that there was mostly passive engagement, meaning that there was mostly just views for each video, but not many positive reactions or comments. Across all videos, when looking at the total video engagement, the positive reactions accounted for less than 10% of the total engagement, and similarly, comments accounted for less than 5% of total engagement for all videos. And then the similar trends were shown on Facebook. When looking at the types of engagement on Facebook, views accounted for the largest percent of total video engagement. So across all videos, the positive reactions accounted for less than 10% of the total engagement, and comments accounted for less than 5% of total engagement. And this showed us how less than 10% of persons who viewed the videos on both Facebook and Instagram were also actively engaging by commenting or positively reacting. And lastly, we also looked at how the views of our videos changed across time. We measured the total number of views for each video on both Facebook and Instagram over a 72-hour period. We measured the total number of views every day at 3 p.m. So on Facebook on the left, we found that the total views plateaus after 2 days for all videos, except for the Why I Wear a Mask video. This video actually increased in views after day 2. However, we did find that the views then plateaued after the 3rd day. We also found that on Instagram, the total views plateaus after day 1 for all videos, except for the proper mask wearing video. This video increased in views continuously. The differences for changes of total views over time could be a result of algorithms on the different platforms. So on both Facebook and Instagram, the videos with more views get pushed onto the top of people's feeds. And this could have been accounted for the proper mask wearing video, where the views continued to increase over time. So overall, our videos didn't have as large of a reach for our UCSD student population as our engagement data shows. The use of social media for public health messaging didn't reach as many college students as we had expected. And proper mask wearing had the most engagement for views, positive reactions, and comments. And this may have been due to the content, the style of the video, and the message as well. There was limited active engagement with the videos, and not many people who viewed the video also commented or positively reacted. And the views for most videos plateaus after 2 days on both Instagram and Facebook. And again, this could be because of the algorithms.
As for the limitations, first of all, we had small focus groups. We try to make sure we got at least 7 to 8 people per group, but we're only able to get 4 people to come. This is fine, as we were still able to get a lot of good information and ideas, but having a bigger focus group may have allowed us to gauge more attitudes and perspectives regarding people's experiences with mask wearing, socialization, and dating during COVID-19. Speaking of COVID-19, this was definitely a big limitation when it came to filming. With COVID-19, we had to be super careful with who we recruited for actors and what we could film. Because of this, we mainly use our roommates or those that live nearby that we saw on a near daily basis. Our scripts were entirely based on what could be done with the least amount of people involved and how we could film while following proper COVID-19 safety precautions. We made sure to wear masks, distance when necessary, and got tested before and after shooting. We also had a small social media presence on all the accounts that we posted our videos on. For this project, we decided to make fresh social media accounts to make sure to minimize co-founding bias. However, this meant that the accounts that this means that the accounts would have a low amount of followers, which meant that overall we would receive low amounts of engagement, and we did. For those that do not know, having high amounts of followers will mean that more people will be presented your content. Since social media all works through algorithms, one cannot guarantee that every follower will see your posted content. Another limitation is algorithms. As Jamie mentioned before, algorithms will like kind of make it hard for people to see the content, and it really depends on like how long you view it. Also, as mentioned before, there was inconsistent measures on each platform, which made it difficult to compare the videos. And we also had potentially biased results because we decided to share the videos and post on our personal pages, which meant a lot of the likes and comments were partly coming from friends and family. Next slide, please. So for some recommendations, as mentioned before, having a bigger focus group may allow future video makers to get more ideas and opinions. Also, if they're gonna film during COVID-19, make sure to wear a mask, physically distance, and make sure everyone involved is safe. You should also utilize official UCSD accounts because these accounts have a large amount of followers and a lot of students already follow these accounts, meaning that if videos that are posted on these accounts, more students can see it and thus will lead to more engagement. Also, the future video makers should also consider advertising because with the 2-day plateau, if you pay these companies and platforms, they can boost the videos, which means that people will be able to see the videos even after the 2-day visibility drop. And also don't use Reddit because the statistics were hard to track and it's not as popular as Instagram and Reddit, and there's no views or shares, and it's just kind of like it's not as content creator friendly. And consider using Reddit because UCSD already has a lot of consider using Twitter because UCSD already has a Twitter account, and these Twitter accounts have high amounts of followers. And Twitter allows videos to be easily posted, and tweets and posts can easily go viral as sharing content on Twitter is much easier and overall key component of that platform. Thank you.
Good.